Greetings, everyone. In this module, we will be talking about Neolithic cultures or New Stone Age cultures. This is also known as the rise of civilizations or the rise of agriculture. As, as we will be talking about Neolithic cultures around the globe in later modules, I want to make sure everyone understands how to identify a Neolithic culture. So some of the key features are settled community, early agricultural practices, domestication of animals for food, uh, create cultivation of what was once wild plants but are now transitioning into domesticated uh, cereals and grains that provide year-round nutrition for human being, and then trade. Once we start settling down, we start seeing these patterns of trade. So the Fertile Crescent is often called the cradle of civilization. It is where many of the very early civilizations arose in the Neolithic era. I will remind you that we don't know what we don't know yet. So this is what we know now, and who knows what we'll know next year, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. There may have been other great early Neolithic civilizations that arose at a similar time or maybe even earlier. We don't know. So for now, this is where it all starts. In the Eastern Mediterranean Sea, we will spend a lot of time in this region, so get familiar with it. So early agriculture, depending on where people lived on the planet, they lived in different ecosystems and there were different wild plants around. So they started domesticating these wild plants. Just some of them are corn in Mesoamerica, potatoes and squash in South America, rice and soybeans in China, and barley and wheat in Mesopotamia. Uh, and I will point out that this period of early agriculture was once believed to have only taken place in 3 locations on the planet as recently as the 1970s. But now, according to research by Fuller and Denham, there were 24 identified locations as of 2023. And this is really critical. We keep learning and expanding our knowledge. So there were also early domesticated animals. We had sheep and goats in Mesopotamia, guinea pig, llama, and alpaca in South America, cattle in Europe and China, pigs in China, and dogs in many cultures around the globe were some of the species that were domesticated early on. This domestication of animals and the growing agriculture led to surplus foods that were preserved in various different ways, depending on the culture. And that starts allowing our early trade networks to kick off. Originally, people traded with those in geographic proximity to them, and when they exchanged in trade of goods, they were also exchanging ideas and technologies and cultural artifacts. So if somebody in one village knew how to work with copper and they were trading with another village that had a lot of smoked beef, for example, maybe that other village now learns how to work with copper. And I'll leave you with an artistic rendering of Sumer, which is commonly considered the first civilization in the world. For how much longer, I don't know. This exists in the modern nation state of Iraq, and this is just an artistic rendering. Thanks for listening.